Well, looks like everything is going to go the Arsenal way, and especially the Bukayo Saka way, having been named the young player PFA Player of the Year award. Then he went ahead to win yesterday the England's main players award of the year. And today, some good news has gone ahead to drop into the ears of Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Aaron Ramsdale at Arsenal, plus all the fans of Arsenal, as they've gone ahead to scoop what we call a Ballon d'Or nomination. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. It's much like button, comment, and share. Welcome to the Football News Show, and we're here to really add a lot of stories onto that of the Ballon d'Or, and I'm going to bring you the list of all the nominated Ballon d'Or players in here to this channel. Smash the like button, close to how many times? Close to 400 times. And don't forget, obviously, show us love by subscribing to this channel, because we want to hit 18,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Now, there is a little bit of talk of Chelsea, that is the left back of Chelsea, Chilwell, coming in and obviously revealing to us why the fans of Chelsea really booed them. And then we are talking about Gundogan, formerly at Man City, coming out and obviously putting in the hails to the former player known as Jack Grealish, and obviously issuing him protection. Now, today, as I told you in the morning, that the Ballon d'Or list is going to be really released. When it got released, Arsenal had 3 players: Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Aaron Ramsdale. For Aaron Ramsdale, it is the very first time that he has gone ahead to scoop this, and the first goalkeeper of Arsenal to scoop this, and it's under what we call the Yashin Trophy, whereby it's awarded to the best goalkeeper in the season, and it goes ahead to obviously do the needful. The other Arsenal player has always been Martin Odegaard, scoring 15 goals last season and leading Arsenal to almost winning the trophy and finishing second in the Premier League. Obviously calls in for the biggest award of Martin Odegaard, and obviously he has been included into the 30-man list of those that are going to be obviously named from to get the best 3 of the best players into the world as far as playing football is really concerned. I had close to whether 8 assists also in the Premier League, meaning that I had close to 23 goal involvements, captaining Arsenal to that side, and it's a beauty to watch, guys. Martin Odegaard is a beauty to watch, and is going to have to improve a lot at Arsenal. Lastly, Bukayo Saka, scoring were they 15 goals, 14, and putting in some 13 plus assists last season. That is going to have to put him in the ilk of obviously being nominated into the Ballon d'Or category, and that is Bukayo Saka for you. So congratulations to Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, and Aaron Ramsdale, because being among the 30 best players in the year, that is obviously great. Best 30 in the world that has close to 100,000 plus professional players that come out and obviously compete on a regular basis every year to show up the best that they deserve, and you appear into that, then you deserve to be given credit. And we send our gratitude, all express our gratitude, all extend our gratitude to Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Aaron Ramsdale. That shows you that when you perform well in your league, even if you're in the Champions League, that won't matter. You can obviously step onto the podium of the Ballon d'Or. So those are the 3 Arsenal players put onto the Ballon d'Or list, and it shows you that if they continue to do that, and then the Champions League and they extend those levels, they can appear again and maybe even lift it. And for Bukayo Saka, he really has a very huge chance to obviously lift the Ballon d'Or, because if Arsenal can go ahead and win the Premier League and maybe reach the semi-finals of the Champions League, or even play the final, because Arsenal has the capability and the squad that can obviously do that, and go to the Euros and maybe lift it with England, because last time they were knocked out in the finale because of the penalties that Saka, Rashford and Sancho missed, he can obviously find himself in a position of lifting it. That is it. So Saka, as he calls himself, a God's child, God is making him do wonders, and Saka looks like there are lots of things going his way. That is Bukayo Saka for you, and I think he just needs to put in more and more energy. That now, allow me bring you the full list of the 30 players nominated into this. Now, there is Andre Onana, there is Josko Vadio, Karim Benzema, Jamal Musiala, Mohamed Salah, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Kevin De Bruyne, Randall Kolo Muani, Bernardo Silva, Emiliano Martinez, Ruben Diaz, Kvaratskhelia, Nico Barella, Erling Haaland, Yassine Bonun, Martin Odegaard, Julian Alves, Gundogan, Vinicius Jr., Lionel Messi, Rodri, Lautaro Martinez, Anthony Griezmann, Robert Lewandowski, Kylian Mbappe, Kim Min-jae, Victor Osimhen, Harry Kane, and Luka Modric. That is the Ballon d'Or 30-man list that's going to compete for this. But I believe, if I'm asked who I think are going to step on the podium, like the three, I think Lionel Messi is going to win it. That is it, because he won the World Cup and no one can come close to him. Even though Haaland really went ahead to obviously do the needful and win the Champions League and win a treble, but that is not equivalent to what Lionel Messi is doing. And we're going to have to see to it that even these journalists that vote just have a soft spot for Lionel Messi. I mean, he's him being a very good player, but sometimes he has been given this Ballon d'Or and doesn't deserve it. Like in 2010, I think Iniesta or Xavi would have gone ahead to be given this Ballon d'Or, but they went ahead to give it to them, yet these two had won in the Champions League, with Barcelona, lifted the La Liga, and they found themselves winning the World Cup too. But Messi only won the Champions League, the league, and never won the World Cup, but they gave it to him. So with Messi winning the World Cup, obviously he's going to win. It's written all over the world that this is going to Messi's side, and it's not going any way further from Lionel Messi. The other player I believe is going to step on the podium is Erling Haaland, will step on the podium, and Kylian Mbappe. Those are the three players I believe are going to step on the podium, and I don't see Bukayo Saka coming close, Odegaard coming close, Kevin De Bruyne will come close. Obviously they'll pick him as the best midfielder, and Lionel Messi will obviously win it. He'll win the Ballon d'Or, and I know the MLS will obviously be jubilating for the first player, I think, to be the MLS and lift the Ballon d'Or. That is it. Now let's go to the under 21 Ballon d'Or nominations. It's known as the Copa Trophy. Rasmus Højlund, Man United, Denmark, and formerly at Atalanta. Alejandro Baldi, Eduardo Camavinga, Pedri, Jude Bellingham. We're having Xavi Simons, Jamal Musiala, Antonio Silva, Gavi, and Elie Wahi. Those are the 10 players nominated for the 2023 Copa Trophy in there for you. So we wish everyone nominated the best of luck to obviously coming through, and obviously the needful, because they've gone ahead to put in the shift that is really well deserved and well desired. So that is it coming in from the Ballon d'Or of the seniors and the juniors, and hope you guys are really going to anticipate who is really winning this in the year of 2023. That is on the 30th of October. Now, tell me, who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year? I think it's Lionel Messi. Who do you think is taking it home? To me, it's Lionel Messi. Now, let's leave that at that, and let's go a little bit to Chelsea, having lost to Nottingham Forest. And Benny Chilwell has gone ahead and obviously told us, or responded to Chelsea fans booing them following the defeat to Nottingham Forest. Chilwell said, I understand that fans expect and want us to win week in, week out. It is what they are used to and have always had it. It is completely understandable. Now, the fans of Chelsea went ahead to boo the players of Chelsea when it came to where it mattered most, and that was when it was when Chelsea lost to Nottingham Forest by 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. And Ben Chilwell is saying that the fans really want to win, but Chelsea last season, we are not winning. I think these fans should obviously get to know that it's a rebuild of a new type of team that is obviously going to take them to the next level, and they deserve to be doing better for this side of Chelsea. And obviously, they need to know and bear with the conditions that Chelsea is really going in through. You know, you have to obviously understand what the team is all about. The team is being built and is still into progress, and Pochettino is obviously doing the needful. And trust me, if they had a centre forward who could obviously kill off those chances, I think Chelsea would have been in a better situation. But no team has gone ahead to create more clear-cut chances than Chelsea, you know. But they aren't scoring those goals, meaning that they're missing Kunku, and that's going to obviously affect them several times in there for you. But I understand the fans come out and really booed Chelsea, but they need to obviously find themselves in a position of understanding that these players just need support from them as fans to obviously continue going where they deserve to be. Now, there are lots of questions on Jack Grealish and his price, that is £100 million from Aston Villa to Man City, and the former captain of Man City, Gundogan, has gone ahead and obviously talked to the build and defended Jack Grealish. Onto that, he said, Jack Grealish absolutely deserves it. Man City success. He worked so hard on himself and made a contribution. We knew relatively early on, if we win all the titles, things could escalate a bit for Jack Grealish. But that's how it should be. So, I think for Jack Grealish, he has gone ahead to improve at Man City, but not looking like £100 million player. That is it. Last season, he tried his level best, but he still needs to add more to that. I saw in the previous game that they played against Fulham. They won it by 5-1. I think Doku was played into his position. That shows you that he might turn to be a bench player this season, because Doku brings a lot of industriousness into that left attacking side of the midfield. The energy, the skill set, the way he obviously fits into the team of Man City is really incredible. The way he really played for his first game at City really showed that he's a different caliber all player, that respect needs to be put onto him. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Tell me your thoughts about Odegaard and Saka Ballon d'Or nominations. What do you make about Ben Chilwell responding to boos coming in from the fans of Chelsea, and Gundogan obviously putting in defense for Jack Grealish? I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Laufikun. See you when you see me. I sign out.